स्वागतं शुभमध्याह्नः। इदानीं पञ्चमपाठस्य तत्र द्वितीयाविभक्तेः वाक्यानां पठनम् अस्माभिः कृतम्। अग्रे द्वितीयाविभक्तिः कुत्र कुत्र च भवति। सामान्यतया वयं जानीमः यत् कर्मपदं कर्तरीप्रयोगे कर्मपदं तु द्वितीयाविभक्तौ भवति इति ज्ञातविषयः। प्रथमपाठात् अस्माभिः दृष्टं बहुत्र। अन्यानि कारणानि अपि सन्ति येन द्वितीयाविभक्तेः उपयोगः क्रियते, तदपि पश्यामः। Some rules pertaining to the accusative case, द्वितीयाविभक्तेः विषये कानिचन नियमानि अथवा केचन नियमाः. When the question what and whom are put, so kim, kah, etadrisha, whom, kam, kim, kam ityadi yada prashnam pruchamaha, the answer that is got is object. Uttaram yad labhyate tadasti karma padam. In active voice, the object is in the accusative case. Kartari prayoge to karma padam द्वितीयायां भवति इति संस्कृते. उदाहरणार्थं बालकः चित्रं लिखति. बालकः किं लिखति? बालकः चित्रं लिखति इति. चित्रम् इति picture. When tishtati, that is number one. So we saw plenty examples of that. Most popular use of dvitiya. Number two, when tishtati and vasati, these two specific dhatus, tishtati and vasati, are preceded by the preposition or upasarga adhi, one of the 20 odd upasargas. When it's preceded by this preposition adhi, the words expressing a location which should normally have been in the locative case or saptami vibhakti will be instead in the accusative case. We already saw the examples. Here they are summarizing it for us. Udaharanartham vyagri kutra adhitishtati. Okay. से सामान्यतया अस्माभिः व्याघ्री कुत्र तिष्ठति इत्यत्र व्याघ्री वने तिष्ठति इति उत्तरं दातव्यं किल. तत्र अधितिष्ठति इति यदि प्रयोगः भवति, यद्यपि कुत्र इत्यस्मिन् एव प्रश्नार्थकवाचस् शब्दस्य उत्तरं तु द्वितीयायां, where does the tiger live? In the forest. Here we have vanam instead of vane. Vanam. So Vyagri vanam adhitishtati. They should have written the full sentence there. Vyagri vanam adhitishtati athava Vyagri vane tishtati. The rule does not apply to tishtati alone. So then it has to be locative vane. Okay. So the question continues to be in locative. You say kutra. But you can actually ask kim adhitishtati. It won't be incorrect in the sense of kim pointing to vanam as the answer. There is no problem. So with adhitishtati, perhaps you can also use vyagri kim adhitishtati also. If it is possible for vanam, why not for kim is the question. Okay, so that is the one. So some couple of more examples of the same two thing. Ramah kim karoti, Ramah vanam gacchati, Ramah dhyanam karoti, Ramah सीतां वदति. एतादृश प्रयोगः. रामः कुत्र अस्ति अथवा रामः कं कां किम् अधितिष्ठति. I deliberately use this kam kam kim. So it's possible to ask pullinga question, strilinga question, napumsakalinga question. So for kutra you could potentially choose vane vane asti. Vane adhitishtati would be out of rule. So vane asti athava ramah gramam adhitishtati. Kam gramam. Gramah iti pullinge, gramam iti dvitiyayam pumsi. So Ramah gramam adhitishtati athava Ramah अयोध्याम् अधितिष्ठति, काम् अयोध्याम्, अयोध्या इति स्त्रीलिङ्गे नगरस्य नगर्याः नाम इति नगरी इत्येव स्वीकुर्मः, अयोध्या नगरी। ओके, तु तत् किम् अधितिष्ठति, वनम् अधितिष्ठति। सो कुत्र इत्यस्यापि उत्तरमस्ति वनम् इति इत्यत्र, किम् इत्यस्यापि वनम् इति, अधितिष्ठति इति यदि अस्ति, अधिवसति इति यदि अस्ति तदानीमपि तथैव करणीयं। तिष्ठति स्यात्, वसति स्यात्, द्वयोः उपपदद्वितीया भवति अधिकरणस्य द्वितीयायां। When the words abhitah, paritah and ubayatah are used, one second. When the words abhitah, paritah and ubhayatah are used, see paritah is also included. It was not shown in the series of examples we saw earlier, but it's getting included now. Abhitah, paritah and ubhayatah are used. Abhitaha and paritaha mean the same, around. Ubhayataha means on both sides are used. Words expressing the sense of genitive case, Shashti Vibhakti. Genitive case, Shashti Vibhakti, should be in the accusative case, Dvitiya Vibhakti. Okay. So, Udaharanam, Kam Abhitaha Aranyani Santi. Okay. So, technically we say Himalayasya abhitah aranyani santi. Of Himalaya on all sides forests are there, but we should go Himalayam abhitah aranyani santi as an exception to the normal Shashti sense into Dvitiya sense. So Saptami sense into Dvitiya sense we saw with Adhi. With Abhitah, Paritah, Ubayatah, Shashti sense of the target becomes the Dvitiya sense here. So, okay. Around what? Around the forests, or around the Himalaya in this case. Forests are there. So Himalayam should be used instead of Himalayasya. See, it's clearly written. That means it is an exception. So you don't have the option. If you use Himalayasya abhitaha, it's not colossal mistake that nobody will understand, but Sanskrit doesn't approve of that sentence as legal. Okay. Similarly, when vina is used, words governed by it are in the accusative case. We saw this also, vina. So, jalam vina jivanam nasti. For this one, there is no bondage to dvitiya. You are permitted to go jale vina jivanam nasti also. Jalena vina. Jale vina. No. Jalena vina jivanam nasti. Jalena vina jivanam nasti or jalam vina jivanam nasti. तो वृक्षः कुत्र सन्ति, वृक्षाः क्षम्यतां, वृक्षाः कुत्र सन्ति, वृक्षाः वने सन्ति। सामान्यतया अस्माभिः एवम् उच्यते। तो अत्र वृक्षाः कं परितः सन्ति अथवा कां परितः सन्ति अथवा किं परितः सन्ति इत्यपि प्रश्नार्थक सूचना स्यात्। तत्र ग्रामं, सभां, गृहम् इत्यादीनां द्वितीयायां प्रयोगः। गृहं परितः वृक्षाः सन्ति, सभां परितः वृक्षाः सन्ति, ग्रामं परितः वृक्षाः सन्ति एव एतादृश प्रयोगः। तो पुनः तथैव कं काम् अथवा किं विना रामः न जीवति, सीतां विना रामः न जीवति, धर्मं विना अपि रामः न जीवति, मित्रं विना अपि रामः न जीवति स्यात् नाम एवम्। अत्र केन इत्यपि प्रयोगः शक्यते। केन विना रामः न जीवति, सीतया विना न रामः न जीवति, एतादृशप्रयोगः अपि तृतीयायाम् अपि प्रष्टुं शक्नुमः। तृतीयायाम् अपि सूचना उत्तरं दातुं शक्नुमः। विनायोगे उपपद द्वितीया अस्ति, उपपद तृतीया अपि भवति। Any questions with this summary? I think we have understood what new thing we got.
If you can just uh, re-explain it in either Hindi or English. The Sanskrit, I mean these last few sentences. One
हाँ
Tritiya and Dvitiya
हाँ हाँ हाँ
differentiation.
अच्छा, आपको थोड़ा हिंदी में बताता हूँ। सामान्य स्तर में हम द्वितीया विभक्ति विभक्ति को कर्म पद के लिए उपयोग करते हैं। यथा बालकः चित्रं लिखति,
जी जी
उदर तो चित्रम् इति कर्मपदमस्ति कर्तरी वाक्ये। कर्मपदं द्वितीयायां स्यात् इति सूचना अस्ति। तो कर्मपद को द्वितीया विभक्ति में डालकर उसको लेखन क्रिया का कर्म सूचना करते हैं हम लोग वाक्य में। तो
जी
बालक ने चित्र को लिखता है, ऐसा। चित्र को द्वितीया अस्ति हिंदी भाषायां,
जी जी
चित्रम् इति संस्कृते द्वितीया अस्ति। इदानीं अब संस्कृत में न केवल कर्मवाचक के लिए द्वितीया का प्रयोग होता है और कारण है वो होने के लिए। पहला अन्य कारण ये है कि यथा अधि उपसर्ग युक्त धातु का प्रयोग होता है तिष्ठ अथवा वस धातो हो रूपाणाम साकम, यथा अधितिष्ठति इति क्रियापदम अधितिष्ठति नाम का क्रियापद भवति
जी
होता है,
हाँ
तथैव
प्रीफिक्स।
अधिवसति इति भवति।
हम्म
तत्रापि कर्मपदं स्यात्। लोकेशन व्हाट इज नॉर्मली सामान्यतया यत् और इन हिंदी सामान्य से जो देश का सूचना सप्तमी विभक्ति में होता है, वन
जी
में, देश में,
जी
एतादृश प्रयोगाः तत्र
जी
वनं
ओके
देशम् एतादृश
ओके
प्रयोगः स्युः। वनम् अधितिष्ठति, वनम् अधिवसति, गृहम् अधिवसति इति करणीयम। तो
अच्छा
second
जी
reason for coming to Dvitiya is the adhi upasarga attached to tisht and vas dhatus. Okay,
जी
they have used the lat lakara with any lakara that will happen. Okay, हाँ,
ओके
व्याघ्री कुत्र अधितिष्ठति, वनम अधितिष्ठति, एतादृश प्रयोग। देन
हम्म
और एक कारण ये है कि जब अभितः परितः उभयतः इत्यादि
प्रीफिक्स भी यूज
relation, not prefix, these are not prefixes, these are relational words. Okay,
ओके
these indicate collocation in relation to any something else, like
जी जी
around, both
अराउंड
sides, this kind of thing. Okay, these are all avyayas, okay,
जी
which indicate
ओके
collocation. When these words come, whatever is collocated to another goes into dvitiya. So vanam abhitah वृक्षाः सन्ति। ओके, वनम, so you see, kam abhitah aranyani santi, himalayam abhitah aranyani santi. So whatever is the central focus of that abhitah, see, the abhitah is surrounding something, that is the Himalaya. So the central focus goes to dvitiya. Himalayam abhitah, whatever is there. Okay, aranyani santi, किमपि अस्ति। तो ये ऐसा उपयोग भी होता है। अभितः परितः अभि उभयतः एतादृश अव्यय पद सब जब उपयोग होता है,
जी
जो अव्यय पद किसी का सूचन करता है, हिमालय का अभितः अभितः, हिमालय का परितः, वो हिमालय का वो तो
हम्म
द्वितीया में हिमालय को अभितः इत्यादि। तथा हिंदी में तथा नास्ति, संस्कृते तु हिमालयम् अभितः इति प्रयोगः।
जी जी
तथैव फोर्थ केस, चौथा विविधता है द्वितीय उपयोग करने के लिए, विना प्रयोग। यदि संस्कृत वाक्य में विना, विथाउट, विना इति अव्यय पदस्य उपयोगः भवति, तो विथाउट हुम इति प्रश्नकरणे जलं विना
हम्म
एतादृश उपयोगः भवति। जलेन इति सामान्यतया तत्र करणकारकं भवति। वितौट् वाटर् इत्यत्र जलेन विना इति भवति, परन्तु जलं विना इति द्वितीयायाम् अपि भवति। सो देयर इज ए फोर्थ रीजन फॉर यूजिंग द्वितीया विभक्ति। सो
जी
ऐसा चार विभाग किया गया है दर्शन करने के लिए। ज्यादा से ज्यादा नंबर वन में ही होता है। आप देख
अच्छा
लीजिए, नंबर वन का प्रयोग तो बहुत सारा होता है,
जी
नंबर टू का बहुत नैरो है। तिष्ठति वसति धातु के क्रियापद के लिए भी है, उसमें भी अधि होना चाहिए, तो अधि
हम्म
उपसर्ग होना चाहिए, बहुत नैरो है नंबर टू। नंबर थ्री भी बहुत नैरो है, कितने सेंटेंसेस में अभितः परितः उभयतः होता है? बहुत कम। ऐसा ही विना भी कोई कई वाक्यों में ही होता है। तो 99.9% नंबर 1 होता है, 2, 3, 4 भी हो सकता है।
जी।
हम्म, हम्म।
तो ये एक वचन, द्विवचन, बहुवचन में वो द्वितीय वाला ही।
वचन का ये बात ही नहीं। तो
अच्छा, सिर्फ एक वचन में।
सब वचन में होता है। इधर देखो।
अच्छा।
हाँ, तो जलेन विना इति अस्ति, तो यू कैन आल्सो से मनुष्यैः विना नाशम न भवति। Okay, so similarly you can say manusyam manusyan. So manusyan vina nasham na bhavati. Etadrisha. Okay,
जी
so
जी।
so you can do go plural also. There is no forcing singular karma pada. It can be in singular, dual, or plural according to the need of the sentence. But
ओके
moment vina comes, the vibhakti is being forced. The vachana is its own reason. Is its own reason. Okay.
ओके, थैंक यू।
Any other questions? I'm sorry, I'm torturing your knowledge of Hindi by uttering all kinds of
नो
wrong
नो
Hindi.
सर, इट वाज वेरी वेरी एग्जॉस्टिव, थैंक यू।
Exhaustive. Exhaustive can mean tiring. Good. Okay, abhyasaha. Okay, so our practice now with whatever we have learned. So we kind of go back to our lot first and then move. So we will first practice a little bit before we jump in. Okay. लिखतु लिखताम लिखन्तु लिख लिखतम लिखत लिखानि लिखाव लिखाम अथवा गच्छतु गच्छताम गच्छन्तु गच्छ गच्छतम गच्छत गच्छानि गच्छाव गच्छाम तथैव यतताम यतेताम यतन्ताम यतस्व यतेथाम यतध्वम यतै यतावहै यतामहे अथवा वन्दतां वन्देतां वन्दन्तां वन्दस्व वन्देथां वन्दध्वं वन्दै वन्दावहै वन्दामहै इति प्रयोगः आत्मनेपदी धातूनां। तो इदानीम् अत्र पश्यतु, गच्छति, पठन्ति, खादसि, विविध पुरुषेषु सन्ति पदानि, परन्तु परस्मैपदी वा आत्मनेपदी वा इति अस्माभिः ज्ञातव्यं। प्रथमतया गच्छति इति परस्मैपदी रूपं गम धातोः, चिन्ता एव नास्ति। तो तत्र प्रथमपुरुषे सः गच्छति इत्यनेन प्रथमपुरुषः इत्यपि ज्ञास्यामः। तत्र एकवचनम् इत्यपि सः गच्छति इति एकवचने अस्ति। सो वी हैव टू पिक अप दिस प्रोटोटाइप। सो वी हैव टू पिक अप परस्मैपदी टॉप लेफ्ट सेल 1.1. Okay, 1.1, 1.2, 1.3, 2.1, 2.2, 2.3, 3.1, 3.2, 3.3. So this is 1.1. 1.1 in lat gacchati. We have to go to lot. So ti is replaced by tu. Sah griham gacchatu. Simple exercise. Okay. So we will try this exercise for the remaining. Please look out. The first example was very easy. Now they are going to switch vachana, switch purusha, switch potentially the padi. Parasmai, I don't see any padi switch, at least to my eyes. So let us crowdsource some answers, guys. Balaha patham pathanti.
बालाः पाठं
बालाः पाठं पठन्तु
पठन्तु
Patantu. Very good. Balaha patham patantu. I have used explicitly exclamation mark to indicate the lot. This is a good habit to use exclamation instead of full stop. Okay. Tvam phalam khadasi.
त्वं फलं
त्वं फलं खाद
Khada. Very good.
खाद
Correct. Khada.
खाद
Simple. End there. Tvam phalam khada. Don't eat now. Yuyam katham likhata.
यूयं कथां
यूयं कथां लिखत
लिखत्
Only change is now Mahaprana switches to Alpaprana. So this is why with Sanskrit we have to be very careful. Okay. So Yuyam Katam Likhatha was Lat Lakara forms, right? Likhati, Likhataha, Likhanti, Likasi, Likhataha, Likatha was the Bahuvachana Madhyama Purusha in Lat. Same thing in Lot switches to Likhata, soft. No harsh thakara. Okay. So Yuyam Katham Likhata. Very subtle change. Aham Kridami.
Aham kridani.
Aham kridani.
Aham kridani. A little bit drama. Kridani. Shall I play like that? So that's why I see I throw an explanation and a question mark. Prayaha akarmakaha. Okay. See this krida dhatu is akarmakaha, but today we use it like sakarmaka, right? Aham danda kanduka kridam, cricket. Danda kanduka kridam kridani. Shall I play cricket like that? Samanyatyaha akarmakaha, but we kind of permit this, okay, because lokarudi is to take krida in the sense of parasmai, so no problem. We are not going to question that too much. Vayam chitram pashyamaha.
Vayam chitram
Vayam
pashyami.
chitram pashyama.
Visarga goes away, that's all. Vayam chitram pashyama. Okay. When you say pashyama, now it becomes a directive or a appealing or a prerana type from pashyamaha, which is stating the fact. Pitamaha katham vadati.
Pitamaha
Pitamaha katham vadatu.
Pitamaha katham vadatu. Shishuhu katham shrunotu. Shishuhu nidram karotu. Okay. Bhaktaha devam namanti.
Bhaktaha devam namantu.
Namantu. Bhaktaha devam namantu. Bhaktaha rajakarinim ma namantu. Okay. Tvam pustakam nayasi.
Tvam pustakam naya.
Naya. Very good. Naya. Very short. Tvam pustakam naya. You take the book. Like that. Okay. Direct. Well done, guys. So this girl is telling us with a big basket of fruits. Tvam palam khada. Kadami dadatu. Dadatu. Kshamita. So he is saying I'm playing cricket. No problem. Okay. So now I think all Atmanepadi examples. So let us just practice Atmanepadi once. Yatatam, yatetam, yatantam, yatasva, yatetham, yatadhvam, yatai, yatavahai, yatamahai. Okay. With other dhatus similarly. Okay. So putraha rasam swadate. Oh, this is hrusva swakara swadate na swadate only. We have to get used to this. Because for us, we always known it as swada, 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 swada in our mother tongues. But that is the apabramsha from or from some kridanta which has swada sound. But the original dhatu is swad. Swadate and that's atmanepadi also. So putraha rasam swadate. So he tastes the juice. Putraha rasam swadatam. May the son taste the juice like that. I am assuming swada is taste. We need to check whether it is actually more than just taste. Maybe it means to take the rasa also. Okay. Janaha dhiram shlaghante.
Janaha
Janaha dhiram shlakantam.
Yatantam shlaghantam. Very good. Janaha dhiram shlaghantam. Okay. This shla, sometimes you will find the full body of the shakara without the bar as the suffix, baby suffix to la. Sometimes you will see this, some fonts have this twirl. This is more common, but when we write, I don't see us trying that way. Usually try this way. Okay. Choraha palayante.
Choraha palayantam.
Palayantam, may they escape. Choraha palayantam iti arakshakaha vadanti sarvada. Akarmakaha. Tvam spardhase.
Tvam
Tvam
spardasva.
spardasva.
Spardasva. Very good. Yatasva. Spardasva. Very good. Madhyama purusha ekavachana. Tvam spardhasva. Akarmakaha. Again. Okay. So I am just here and there I got interested because we are trying to always figure out whether something is akarmaka, sakarmaka. Here and there I have noted it. Okay. Spardha is not having any karma pada. Palayana is not having a karma pada. Just like atati, dhavati, or tishtati, like that. Dhavati, I don't know whether it is a karmaka. I need to check. Shalam dhavati, it can be imagined instead of gachati. So I have to check. Anyway, all right. Yuyam lajjadve.
Yuyam
Lajjadvam.
Lajjadvam. So dve changes to dvam. Very easy. Yuyam lajjadvam. Very easy when we have the table here. Huh? We have to memorize this basically. The thing is, a few things. There are some few important forms for this exam. We have to memorize. We can prepare a cheat sheet and keep reading it. And then best thing is to regurgitate our memorized sounds into the paper before we start writing the exam. Okay. Aham mode.
Aham
Aham
modai.
modai.
It goes to I. Modai. Aham modai. Oh, I made it modau. I have made a mistake there. I went too far. Okay, this has nothing to do with Prime Minister Modi. Mudu dhatu in Sanskritam means to be happy. Okay. For me, though, there is no confusion between Modi and Mudu dhatu, but for many others, that is not so. So I will not proclaim that as a generic equivalence. So aham mode, aham modai. Okay, akarmaka again. Okay, there is no karma pada associated with. Vayam, see, basically, why I have put Akarmaka is not because Karmapada has not been mentioned by them. By nature, they are Akarmaka. Even if they wish, they can't. Okay. For example, Dhiram Shlaghantam, they mentioned the Karmapada also. Okay. But here they can't, even if they want. Okay. Huh. Vayam Bhasha Mahai. Oh, sorry, Bhasha Mahe. I already gave the answer.
Vayam bhasha.
Vayam Bhasha Mahai. So we have to just grow it to I. Okay. Balaha Akasham Ikshante.
Balaha akasham ikshantam.
Ikshantam. Correct. Bahuvachana Pratama Purusha. Ikshantam. Okay. Sasyani Vardhante.
Sasyani vardantam.
Vardhantam. Very good. Okay. Bagini, what is the question? Oh, okay, okay. I thought you had a question, no problem. So in this series, they have used quite a few Akarmaka dhatus, so it's interesting. Okay. Answer the following questions. Takshakaha kim takshati. This is now we have to imagine a correct karma pada and give the answer. Okay. So some of you can try. Takshakaha kim takshati.
Takshatah kashtam.
Takshakaha kashtam takshati. Now kashtam, is it napumsaka then? They have kim because kashtaha I thought. Maybe I have to check my knowledge. Maybe it was kashtam in Pratama also. Because they have used kim, which is a napumsaka dvitiya question. So, okay. Kashtam takshati, no problem. So, for us, takshati means what the picture shows here, not the cutting that was implied in the earlier translation. Okay. All right. Okay. Some street sales going on next to Bagini.
Sorry, sir.
No. Don't be sorry. We enjoy all the sounds. We in Bangalore miss all this fun much. in
This is
the
Bangalore
newer
only.
in the
This is
newer
Bangalore
areas of Bangalore, in the old Bangalore, you still have it. Yeah. Shishavaha kam pathanti.
Shishavaha
Rupavali.
Varnamalam atava Akshara Rupamalam, whatever was there earlier. Varna Rupamalam, something like that. Okay. Chitra Katham. I have used Chitra Katha. It is the best for Shishus. So, Shishavaha Chitra. Patham cannot be answered because Kam is there. So, you have to pick up a Strilinga in Dvitiya. So, Katha is Strilinga. So, Katham is nice. So, for Shishus. Yes, Mahodaya.
Shishuvah shalam patati.
No. Why will they read the school? Shalayam patanti. In the shala. Okay, that is Saptami. Location. Okay. Shishavaha. Why do Shishus go to shala? Okay, nowadays you guys send it at 18th month only. So Shishavaha shalayam katham patanti. That's okay. Katham is karma. Okay. Strilinga karma pada kam.
धन्यवाद.
No problem, no problem. So those are our 3 cute babies who are reading Chitra books. Uravaha kani avadan.
गुरवः उत्तराणि
Uttarani avadan. So we kind of had encountered earlier. Prashnanam uttarani avadan. Prashnanam is shashti. Uttarani for what? Prashnanam uttarani. Answers to the question. Answers is in karma dvitiya position and prashnanam is a possessor of the questions, the answer. Okay. So of course I chose a better one. Suvachanani avadan. Suvachanani avadan. That's also good. Okay, this is a old age guru. Modern guru only are telling answers. Old age gurus used to give good advice. Okay. Anganaha kan gayanti.
अङ्गनाः श्लोकान् गायन्ति.
श्लोकान्. श्लोकः पुल्लिङ्गे, कान् इति पुल्लिङ्गे बहुवचने कर्मपदस्य उत्तरं तत्र श्लोकान् इति वक्तुं शक्नुमः. अङ्गनाः श्लोकान् गायन्ति. ॐ नमः शिवाय इति. Though the picture doesn't necessarily look like people who will say that, but it's okay. That's what I could get from internet. Kumari kan pruchati.
कुमारी प्रश्नं पृच्छति.
Prashnam is ekavachana. Kan is bahuvachana.
प्रश्नानि
Prashnani va.
प्रश्नानि.
What is a prashna iti pullinge? You have chosen the correct linga, but you chose the wrong form. Prashna. So prashnan pruchati. Uttaram is napumsaka. Prashna is pullinga. Kumari prashnan pruchati. Arakshakan pruchati. So see, this is a dvikarmaka dhatu. Very good. Good, we got this example. I like this. See, this prich dhatu is a dvikarmaka dhatu. There are 2 possible karma padas for this dhatu. Why? One is what you ask, another is whom you ask. Both are karma padas, right? What you ask and whom you ask. For both the answers are in dvitiya. So we call it dvikarmaka, and carefully track the which type of karma is this. Arakshakan is the whom she asks. Okay, answer to whom she asks. Whereas Arakshakan, Prashnan, Prichati, both can be put at the same time in the sentence. Both the karma padas can be put in the same sentence. So Kumari, Arakshakan, Prashnan, Prichati. So this young lady to the officer asks the questions. Like that. Okay, the karmaka as far as I recall. Samitihi kam ayachat. Kam, Strilinga.
समितिः अनुमतिम् अयच्छत्.
Anumatihi is a Strilinga pada. Okay, Anumatihi, Ikaranta Strilinga, so Mativat. So, Anumatim ayachat. Anumatim ayachat. Anumatihi iti Strilinge. तो एषः अस्ति समितेः नायकः, सः अनुमतिं यच्छति. मार्जालः अपि अस्ति तत्र. अस्तु, पृच्छतु वर्ये.
अंगना का मतलब क्या होगा?
अंगना का मतलब है महिला.
अच्छा जी.
प्रायः इट इज यूज्ड फॉर तरुणी महिला. ओके
ओके.
Sir, one more question. This Dvikarmaka which you said, no, Pruchati. Kumari Arakshakan Prashnan Pruchati. We can also say Kumari Arakshasya Prashnan Pruchati.
Arakshakasya, no, you cannot say. It is not the question of the officer. It is the question of the Kumari only. Okay. Questions are also Kumaris. The one whom she is targeting to ask the questions is also in karma Arakshakan. Okay.
Okay.
Swasya. See, Kumari Swasya Prashnan Arakshakan pruchati athva arakshakam pruchati. One police officer she asks. Okay.
So arakshakasya means it becomes his questions.
Oh, yes. Arakshakasya will become his questions, his what. So, Kumari Arakshakasya Arogyam Vicharayati, something like that. His Arogya, she inquires. Are you okay, sir? All these Danga Gori guys are throwing stones. Nowadays, it's a question we have to ask, sadly. Okay.
Sir.
Yes, madam.
Anganaha Geetan Gayanti Api Chanti.
Geetam. We have to check the linga bagini. Okay. Kan is pullinga. So either Geeta looks like Strilinga or Napumsakalinga, definitely not pullinga. So it may not suit the Kan question. Generally, what you said is Geetani. I think Geetani Gayanti. Napumsaka Geetam iti.
Geetani. Yes.
Geetani. But question is Kan, so we cannot choose that answer. We have to go with Shlokaha, which is Pullinga. So you have to keep in your pocket a particular popular word in 3 lingas in your pocket, like Shlokaha, and then maybe Ganam is Napumsaka. So Gita is also can be sung. Gita can also be sung, right? Gita in the sense of Bhagavad Gita. So you can use Gita for Strilinga, you can use Shlokaha for Pullinga, you can use Ganam for Napumsakalinga, like that.
Mahoday, Kan would be asking or implying to Napunsakling.
No, Kan is implying Pullinga Bahuvachana. Kaha Kauke, Kam Kaukan.
Okay.
You have to use Pullinga Bahuvachana answer. For Kani here, you have to answer in Napumsaka Bahuvachana. See, Kim, first one was Pullinga Ekavachana Karmapada. Sorry, Kam would have been Pullinga. Napumsakalinga Ekavachana Karmapada. Kim. Kam is Strilinga question in Karma position. Kani is, in this sentence it is Karma position. Kani is again Dvitiya Bahuvachana question in Napumsakalinga. Kan is Pullinga Bahuvachana Dvitiya Vibhakti. Clearly, there is no confusion that it is Pratama. Whereas Kani can be Pratama also, but Kan cannot be. So, and then Kam again clearly Strilinga Ekavachana. That same as the second question. Only we see Halanta Makara because here Patanti Pakara was there, so Bindu. Here Akara is there, so Halanta Makara. Same word Kam in both places. Okay. All right.
Thank you.
Oh, few more questions for us. Vishnuh Kshirabdau Vasati. Vishnuh Kshirabdhim Adivasati. Ayo, this is a game. This is very easy now. So they are giving one sentence without the Adhi Upasarga. You are supposed to attach Upasarga and modify the sentence. So this is a game now because already one example explains to us what to do. So, so maybe you guys can rattle off. Parvati Kailase Vasati.
Parvati Kailasam Adivasati.
Parvati Kailasam Adivasati. See there, Vishnu Kshirabdi Adivasati picture is there. So he is sleeping on the Shesha. He is a Shesha Shahi in the pose that he is on the Kshirabdi. Kshirabdi being the ocean of milk. Wow. Then Parvati Kailasam Adivasati. Here is the picture of Parvati along with Shiva. As usual, troublemaker Narada is around. So we don't know what is the story that is going to ensue. But Parvati already has concern in her face. What is up now for Shiva like that? Dhanikaha Grihe Vasati.
Dhanikaha Grihe Adivasati.
Somebody said Grihe Adivasati. Incorrect.
Incorrect. Okay, Gruham Adivasati. Okay, I
Only
correct.
point of this exercise was the transformation. So you have to be very careful. Okay. So this is our Dhanika. Griham. So he has got a very rich house. So, okay. Sanyasi Kutire Tishtati.
Sanyasi
Kutiram Aditishhtati.
Sanyasi Kutiram Aditishtati. Atra Vyasaha Swasya Kutiram Aditishtati Badari Kshetre. Samsadaha Dehalyam Vasati.
Samsada
अधिवसति
What is the
Samsada
answer? What is the answer?
Dehalim.
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 Dehalim. Well done. Okay. Dehalyam was Saptami because Dehali Ikaranta Shabda. Okay. And Dehalim is the, so Dehalim Adivasati. Samsadaha. This is our Samsada. With Samsati Yaha Asti Samsadaha. One who is in Samsat. He is never in Samsat, but all this looks like especially like our Tamil Nadu plan because rice, tea,
everywhere, sir, everywhere.
mixie, money, drinks. Yeah, slowly everywhere started, the culture started there.
Saraswati.
Saraswati Hamse Tishtati.
Saraswati.
Hamsam Adhitishtati. This very cute looking Saraswati here for us. Hamsam Adhitishtati. Very nice. See, we saw Lakshmi Kamalam Adhitishtati. Here Saraswati Hamsam Adhitishtati. Nice. But she also has a Shweta Kamala next to it. Bagini, question.
Adhitishtati, it is in the means in the tree, on the tree for both
upon. It's basically Adhi is the short version of Adhikarana. Adhikarana means location. Like normally Saptami Vibhakti we use Adhikarana character. Hamse Tishtati. Like she doesn't stand on Hamsa. Whereas Adhitishtati is not about standing. Adhitishtati is more about occupying a location. Okay. So resides in, resides upon. That is the sense. So Tisht Dhatu changes its sense to resides instead of stands. Okay. So obviously she doesn't stand on the Hamsa. She sits on it. Okay. A few more questions. We have hardworking ants to help us here. Bagini, 1 minute, 1 minute. Let me just lead it off. Make sentences with the help of the words given below. Sharkara, Paritaha, Pipilikaha. So the thing is they throw 3 words at you and you have to do some sentence with some Kriya Pada, innovative Kriya Pada that you add. Okay, but you have to deploy these words. And since Paritaha is there, okay, so something will go to Dvitiya Vino. Okay. So fairly easy exercise. Sharkaram will go to Dvitiya. So Sharkaram Paritaha Pipilikaha Santi. Around the sugar or sugar cube, let us say. The ants, beautiful name for ants. Pipilikaha. Pipilikaha Santi. Vidyalayah Paritaha Udyanam.
Udyanam Asti.
Udyanam
Asti. Very good. Vidyalayam Paritaha Udyanam Asti. Vidyalayam Paritha. Like this picture. Vidyalayam atra asti. Paritah Udyanam asti. Udyane Chatraha Karyam Kurvantah Santi. Griham Paritah Vrikshaha.
Santi.
Bagini was very quick. Everything is already fitting because Griham is in Dvitiya also Griham. So Griham Paritah Vrikshaha Santi. So you just jumped in with the Santi to complete it. She is right.
Yeah,
Griham
because
Paritah.
sir, I just want to intervene. This used to happen in our school and colleges when we used to read Sanskrit. So
what used
we
to happen?
we used to wait to tell the answer.
So you feel like a child again, right? Nice.
Almost a retiring stage, sir, in the government department. So I'm going back to my school days. Whenever I hear you.
When we retire, no, we are like against issues. So good time to come to world of Sanskritam.
Yeah, all are asking me actually at this age, what are you studying? So I
don't
said,
worry, don't worry. I think you are on the younger side of this group. Don't worry.
Yeah, thank you, sir. But it's nice actually to recollect those days with your classes.
welcome Bhagini, welcome. Yeah. So Choraha Ubhayataha Arakshakaha.
Choram
One of those rare sights. Huh? Choram Ubhayataha Arakshakaha Santi. On all sides of the thief, there are policemen. Okay. Margaha Ubhayataha Padapataha.
Margam
Padapataha asti. It's okay. See, Padapataha, you can say Padapathau because two Padapathas will be there, one on the left, one on the right. So if you want to be very accurate, you can say Margam Ubhayataha Padapathau. What is the Kriyapada? Staha. Well done. Well done. Margam Ubhayataha Padapathau Staha is also one answer, but it's enough to say Padapataha Asti also. Okay. To collectively call it Padapatha is not a wrong thing. Okay. Durgam Abhitaha Nadi dash. What is the answer?
Durgam Abhitaha Nadyam.
Yeah, Nadyam. Kimartam Nadyam?
Nadi asti.
Nadi asti. Nadi eva pratamayam. Nadyam is in the water. Okay. Durgam Abhitaha Nadi Asti. Nadi as a collective single water body. Asti. Okay. So this is the picture. Durgam atra asti. Durgam iti napumsake. So dvitiyayam api durgam ityeva. Yadyapi atra सूचनायां durgam iti प्रथमायां दत्तम अस्ति. द्वितीयायाम अपि durgam ityeva bhavati. Durgam abhitah nadi asti. Dvipah abhitah samudrah. All around the island ocean is there. So Dvipam abhitaha samudraha asti. This one of the
So can we
beautiful
say Durgam Abhitaha Nadi Vahati instead of Asti, or should we say Asti?
Yeah, very good. Durgam abhitaha nadi vahati. Well done. It is more richer usage of dhatu than saying asti, asti, santi everywhere we are saying. Aharaha vina manavaha najivati. Of course, 4 words. We have to make a proper sentence out of it now.
Aharam vina.
Aharam vina manavaha najivati. What is the other option?
Aharam vina manav jivanam nasti.
No. For ahara, what other option is there?
Aharena
vina. Aharena vina nakarah asti. Tatra nakarasya nakarena parivartanam bhavati. Repah asti iti. Aharena vina manavaha najivati.
पर महोदय आहारेण तो would be आहार से.
वो भी परमिटेड है. द्वितीया भी परमिटेड है. द्वितीया के बारे में हमारा पाठ लिया गया. हमें उधर देखा था हम
जी.
सामान्य उपयोग में वो तृतीया में होता है. आहार के विना ऐसा. आहार से विना. आहार के विना, आहार से विना, आहार विना. There is one more vibhakti also possible in Samskritam, I think. Okay. So, but let us focus on aharam and aharena for now. Aharena vina manavaha na jivati. Actually, aharaya manavaha jivati is the truth. Okay. Chandraha vina akashaha na shobhate.
Chandram vina.
Chandram vina akashaha na shobhate. Chandrena vina akashaha. Both are okay. Chandram vina akashaha na shobhate. Especially if it's a full moon coming up in the sky. Okay. So here, this particular yogi, I am sure, is living without ahara for a long time. So he is a contradiction to the sentence aharam vina manava na jivati. It's okay. All right. So that was a good exercise. Oh, not done. Now sarvanama shabdas, how to use them. So quick practice. Saha taute, tam tautan, etc. etc. Sa te taha, tam te taha, etc. Tat te tani, etc. Tvam, yuvam, yuyam, tvam, yuvam, yushman. See, tvam has alternative. Dvitiya vibhakti has two options in the yushmad shabda as well as the asmad shabda. Okay, see here. Tvam, tva, yuvam, vam, yushman, vaha. Okay, lot of if you go to old Ramayana and such old Kavi texts, you'll generally see tva, vam, vaha options. Kavis don't like this long versions. Okay, so we have to become familiar with that. Okay, not just in Dvitiya Vibhakti, in other Vibhaktis also you will see double options for Yushmad and Asmad. Okay. Huh. So similarly here, aham, avam, vayam, mam, avam, asman. We normally practice this mam, avam, asman. It's easy for us to flow. But ma, nau, naha is also there. Just like tva, vam, vaha, ma, nau, naha. So give the accusative forms, which is Dvitiya Vibhakti forms of the pronoun mentioned in the brackets according to their number, according to their vachana. So aham te iti dattamasti dash ahvayami. So aham tan ahvayami. Saha tau te tam tau tan. So we have to convert. Vachana is already given in the Pratama Vibhakti. So we have to keep the vachana but switch the Vibhakti. Okay, very easy exercise. Saha and sa is the prototype. Uktavan. What is the conversion?
Tam.
Tam.
tam
Tam
uktavan.
uktavan. Tam uktavan. So you just can give the answer word. The rest are sitting there. No problem. Adhyapaka. Ete is the thing to be converted. Suchitavan.
Etan. Etan.
Ete is pullinga bahuvachana. See here. Ete. It is also strilinga dvivachana. Okay. So there can be two answers. Okay. One answer is etan. Correct. What can be the other answer?
Ete.
Ete. Very good. Because ete remains ete in strilinga, and even if it was napumsakalinga, same continues. See, etat, ete, etani, etat, ete, etani. So if we say ete, it will be dvivachana of some two strees or dvivachana of some two napumsaka references. But if you say etan, then it is a pullinga assumption of ete, which we convert. So I have chosen pullinga because at least we have to show some transformation. But in the exam, if you are going to attempt the strilinga, dvivachana and napumsaka, please put the pullinga, put slash and notate like I do. 2.3. Nothing wrong. Okay. So it's a good habit to notate like this so that the better to be very clear there. Okay. Or at least put the pullinga answer and the strilinga answer and the napumsaka answer with slashes. Okay. अध्यापिका के डैश पृष्ठवती.
Kan.
Kan, one answer. So ka ke kaha is also possible. Okay. And then again kim ke kani is also possible. So what are the other answers?
Kani.
Ke.
No.
Kani Pushravati.
K only. Again, you are right thinking it has to go to Napumsaka, but not Bahuvachana, Dvivachana. So K only. Adhyapika kau prishtavati, or K prishtavati. Oh, Kan. Okay, K. Sorry. With K it is Bahuvachana. Sorry, I got confused. So K it is Kan, but with the Strilinga K and Napumsaka Linga K, the Dvivachana, Dvitiya Vibhakti is K only. So /K/K. Okay. It's a little bit weird, but if you stick to pullinga, there is less confusion. Okay. Adhikari vayam dash adishtavan. Vayam. Asmad shabda.
Asman / naha.
Asman / naha adishtavan. Correct, Bagini. Adhikari asman adishtavan. Okay. The adhikari directed us. Us in karma pada position. Asman adishtavan, or in this case naha also. And remember, asman, though it sounds like tanvan etc., it's not pullinga, it is a trilingaka. Okay. All right. Asman 3. See, I have put 3, that's why 2.3.trilingaka. Rameshah tvam janati. Tvam goes to
Twa.
Tvam.
Tvam, tvam,
Dash
twa,
Tvam
tvam
Java.
or twa, /twa. Tvam janati. Again Trilingaka. Tvam janati. Tvam tva janati. Janakaha yuyam tarjitavan.
Yushman slash
Yushman
Vaha.
slash vaha. Very good. Yushman slash vaha. Janakaha Yushman athava vaha tarjitavan. Yushman is enough to stick to the answer. Just easier answers are what I have put in the screen. Okay. All right. So now we move
What
to
is Tarjitavan?
Tarjitavan means scolded. So the father scolded you guys like that. I don't know. It's not Sita's father Janaka. Somebody's Janaka. That Janaka is why will he scold anyone? He's a nice guy.
So
Okay.
what is that one suffixes for all these?
Alternative.
Adishta,
Alternative forms of the same noun. Okay. The Paninian Prakriya will have a optional sutra. Whenever an optional sutra drops in, no, then two forms will emerge due to that alternative path. It's like
So
a four.
Tarjita is actually a verb, right?
Oh, sorry. You are asking about this one. Okay, I thought you were asking about Vam. Okay. See this. Oh, good. Okay, let us stop and understand this. Adishtavan, Tarjitavan, Suchitavan, Uktavan. What is this? Till Prushtavati. What are these things? See, we know Ahvayami. Oh, we have learnt it. Okay. We have also learnt Janati. It's like Gachati. Not a problem. Okay. What is this Van business, Vati business is the question Mahodaya is asking. Very good. I don't know why they brought it in so early, but these are past tense participle. Past participle it's called. Okay, it's a technique where the dhatu is taken through a kridanta transform to make it into a past participle, in which case it will become a noun associated with somebody, something or somebody. So in this case, saha is the one that is associated with. So it takes the masculine form van. Okay, uktavan. So the uktavan essentially literally translates to the fellow who told in the past. Okay, the whole meaning of the fellow who told in the past exists in uktavan. Okay, so in English when we translate, we simply translate to told. Okay, he told her, her being karma, he told her, but actually the literal translation, he, the fellow who told in the past her. Okay, that is the Butler translation for that. So this is called karmani bhutakridanta ktavatu pratyaya. Ktavatu is the technical name, Paninian technical name for that pratyaya. It's a kartari bhutakridanta. Kartari, it's used in active voice. Kartari bhutakridanta. Okay, there is a karmani variant and all that. We'll not go into that. Similarly, suchitavan. So suchayati is the asuchayat would have been the lung form. See here, avadat would have been the lung form for uktavan. Avadat. Instead that they chose personification, past participle uktavan. And here again similarly, instead of asuchayat, they went to suchitavan, the fellow who indicated. Just stand by. I have just muted everyone. So associated with adhyapaka, the masculine reference. Okay. Similarly, adhyapika. Here, this is the stree version of adhyapaka. Okay. So now it cannot be prishtavan. Prishtavan would have a masculine reference. Since adhyapika, it takes the stree form of the same kridanta. Ktavatu only goes to, with the stree pratyaya goes to prishtavati. Okay. So Sita prishtavati. Okay, Adhyapika Prishtavati. So Adhyapika, the teacher, teacheress. If I want to extend my English into Sanskrit mold, teacheress became the lady who asked, whom? Whom, fellows? In the answer I have given, but it could have been who two ladies, who two things also. Okay, all right. Is it clear, Mahodaya?
Yeah, Prushtavati is instead of Pruchati, Prushtavati is it?
Apruchat instead of
Apruchat.
apruchat. Very accurately instead of apruchat, because past tense sense is there. This is a past participle. Okay.
So that prucha, it will not remain as pruchavati. It will be changed to prushtavati.
There are some transformations that takes place. Correct.
Okay. So something like agachat. If we say gachatvan or something like that, or
Very good.
gatavan.
Gatavan. You are getting there. You are getting there. Very good. Gachatvan sounds like terrible, so it is should be simple like Gatavan.
Gatavan.
So Panini will have some prakriya where he simplifies the form. Okay.
So sir, we had learned this sma also before, where again it transforms it to that present tense gets transformed to past tense. Gacchati
Actually,
sma.
let me tell. Very good. Gachati sma is not exactly a good replacement for Gatavan or Agachat. Okay, I'll tell you why. Sma prayoga as a avyaya, sma is an avyaya there. Okay, sma prayoga is technically meant for in the sense of used to. Once upon a time, used to sense is there in sma. Okay, so pura Ramaha aranye vasati sma. That is okay because once upon a time Rama used to stay in the forest. That kind of sense is there. It is not exactly Rama stayed in the forest form. Okay, Rama stayed in the forest. A simple past tense. Better to say Ramaha vane avasat. That is the more accurate Sanskritam sentence. Vasatisma is a cheapo method to switch shift to past tense. It is accurate when you are using the sense of used to stay. Okay, in the sense of he used to stay in the forest or he stayed in the forest once upon a time. That sense. Sma is to be used in that sense. Okay. Is it
Okay,
clear
sir,
the
thanks.
difference?
Yeah. Yes.
But at simple level, Sanskrit Bharati says, look, let these guys know latlakara, let them use sma and continue. But if I keep on going like aham khadami sma, aham chalami sma, like that, it sounds terrible to me. I used to eat, I used to move like that. What is he saying? You wanted to say I went, I ate. So better say aham akadam, aham agacham, something like that. Okay, better.
Okay, thanks.
Sir,
Mahoday?
Mahoday, I have one small query. Janati. What is that? Janati is
Knows. Jnana, you know jnana, that
Ah.
same dhatu, jnya dhatu becomes janati, knows. Knowledge.
Now, Mahoday,
Huh.
my query is when the question paper is set, will it be only in this format or a Sanskrit or a Hindi version will also be there?
Where there will be questions will be repeated in English and Sanskrit, okay, and Kannada. It will be trilingual question paper.
Oh, okay.
Bangalore, because you belong to Bangalore Center, pretty much having registered and come here, your question paper will be trilingual. English question will be there, Sanskrit question will be there, some Kannada question will be there. But the bulk, whatever needs to be put in the, I think later will be largely in Sanskritam, and they clearly indicate answer in Sanskrit. When they say answer in Sanskrit, your answer should be in Sanskrit. Other places are naturally it will be in English. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
So
But
the
don't worry. When I finish my normal lessons, no, up to 10,
Mm.
I will have a prototype question paper of like let's say last year or something. I'll pick up, prepare a proto answer for a few of the questions. So we'll have a chance to look at the full complex variations of what happens in question paper. How do we approach the answer? All that we will discuss that. Okay. Though it is not the goal of Sanskrit Bharati to make you worry about exam, but I found okay, it's another opportunity to learn. So why not use a question paper and learn? That's all. Okay.
So the format will not be like the quizzes, no? What you will.
No. The quiz. I am twisting you guys. I am arm twisting you guys with a little more than what the exam will be. It won't be like some online click and be done type of question paper. It will be a postal question paper that will come to you with a what you call that first sheet answer Kali sheet also. So you have to write and put additional sheets and continue to write. For those who manage not to receive it due to postal errors, on the day of the exam, using your registration number, there will be a method to access the soft copy of the question paper online and print it and use it. Okay.
when will the exam be? Around which month?
Last Sunday. Exactly, it will be on the last Sunday of August.
Last Sunday of August. Okay.
Hmm.
We have to sit at home and write.
It is not yet been announced whether it will be at home or whether it will be in the exam center, depending on the COVID, all that nonsense that is troubling us. They may announce at that time. And for those who are out of the city centers, always it will be postal. Okay, but even for those who are within the city, for some reason, if you are not able to go to the exam center, you can use the postal method, but then you may have to access it online, the question paper. I don't know whether they will release the question paper online. I think at exactly at 10 o'clock on Sunday, on that Sunday, they will probably allow for online also, because even for remote guys who are not in city centers will have the trouble of needing online access for the question paper. So they are also trying to improve the situation so that maximum number of people can attempt. And it is a trust based system. Okay, so they trust you to be as honest as possible. And I have generally found students are fairly honest. They actually sit on the exact hour and answer for 3 hours, close and send it. Okay, not everybody is marks minded, but at least for the sake of exam, if you open the book and study, we are happy.
So this is the only book, huh? Or you
This
have
is the
any
only
other
book you need.
grammar?
This is the only book you need. In my first, if you go to my first lecture in recordings, you will find I gave reference to 2 other books which you can buy through
Correct.
online also. But they are not essential. This book is enough. Everything is there. There is a last couple of chapters which contain the Shabda Rupas also, so that you can mug it up. Okay, it's a very comprehensive book. Yeah.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay, so with all that, we have well past the 4 o'clock. So let us start next Saturday with the second section. So Vyavaharika Shabda we will take up in the next class on Saturday, 11 o'clock next Saturday. Okay. All right. We'll keep doing this 3 sessions a week. Saturday 1 session, Sunday 2 sessions. If required, I will push for some additional session. Maybe if we see we are not covering the syllabus fast enough, I might push for an additional session. We will see when we will schedule that. We may not need it, hopefully, because we can probably go a little bit into the first couple of weeks of August to finish also. Not an issue. So let us do a prarthana.
If it is on weekends, because many of us are working, so weekends.
We will see, madam. Perhaps I will then choose to steal the Saturday 3 o'clock slot. Perhaps.
That's okay.
Sorry. Okay. So सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै ओम शांति 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 हरिः ओम अस्तु धन्यवादाः शुभदिनं
शुभदिनं
धन्यवाद.
धन्यवाद.
धन्यवाद.